Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is a Seer. And this is a life lessons card, and one of the things I like to point out on this is the Seer is standing in front of the World Tree, and she also has the maze in the stonework of the water cup, which is down there. So obviously she's an important figure in the Wildwood Tarot deck, as she has that wisdom of the World Tree, and she's grounded, and she has knows what that maze looks like. The other piece of that is she has all four elements at her disposal. She's got the staff and the arrowhead, the cup of water, and I can't remember what the fire stands for, but she does have all four of the elements. Okay. She also wears the cloak of wisdom, and with that, a lot of people will associate the cloak of wisdom with owls, and that's what that cloak is made out of. Okay, and she's also grounded in front of that World Tree, and the World Tree has all the wisdom and knowledge of the Wildwood Tarot in the Wildwood Forest, and she's able to be grounded to that and draw on that wisdom to help the fool or the journeyer on their path, or the wanderer in this case. You have to listen very closely to what the Seer has to say. Again, this is a life lessons card. You won't ever see her full face. A lot of times she will be like she is now, with half the cloak down above her eyes. And when she speaks, she's going to speak in riddles. And it's for you to understand, all right, by listening to the clues that she has to say. And if you listen to what she has to say intently, you're able to, pick up on, possibly some clues along your journey. The key to that, though, is with all the wisdom that she has, the cloak of wisdom, being grounded in front of the World Tree, that's wisdom for you and for you only on your journey moving forward, on your spiritual journey or personal journey, however you want to look at it. So what the Seer represents is an insight and stillness from within. She wants you to think, okay, and listen to what is going on within yourself, within your soul, okay? And it's much like the hooded man. The hooded man wants you to reflect in, inside, where, the mirror wants you to see your reflection. The Seer, and again, those are two life lessons cards that make you want to look within. The Seer is looking within, all right, much like that hooded man, asking you to look at what you have inside. Not necessarily your soul, that's a piece of it, okay, but that creative spirit you may have. How you can manifest that going forward, okay? And she acts as a guide for that soul, for that spirit, to move down that road to help you out. Maybe it's creating a new project. Maybe it's creating a new relationship. Maybe it's creating a cure for, a disease that's going around right now, because I don't want to mention it anymore, all right? Being creative within your own family, as everybody is sheltered in now and within their homes, being creative and coming up with new opportunities to learn. Okay, this is where that Seer is coming into play, that life lesson card of saying, what can we learn from this? All right? And it's actually for the manifestation of creative and artistic work. So, look at how you can apply, creativity and artistry to, what's going on in your home. Here's a perfect opportunity to look at maybe a new home decor opportunity, or, hey, I've been wanting to paint this room, since we moved in. Those are creative and artistic endeavors that now you have the time to look at and say, you know what? This will keep me busy. I'll be creative on this. It'll keep the kids busy because they can help. All right. And, we can make this a learning experience. she's the inspiration for any type of creativity, whether that's pottery, music, writing, doing things around the house. Maybe it's that opportunity to put up the decals around the house of, I've seen a whole bunch, live, laugh, and love, and, home is where the heart is. And just instead of putting up pictures, maybe just putting up those decals around everything, to make things, more homey. All right. I know for myself, there's new energy within the house, and, that energy and that love that has come in, is growing and is expanding, as we speak. And, some of that is not artistic and some of that's not creative. Okay. But yet at the same time, it's peaceful. There's harmony, there's balance. Okay. Because things are being done differently within the house. Okay. There's new opportunities to learn and grow. All right. And the seer wants you to look within and say, you know what? How can we all get along? How can we find that balance? All right, what's going on in the new situations. Some of the key to this as well is focusing that power and letting it flow. The seer has given you that knowledge. She's given you that wisdom. All right, and this is the third card on the journey. The wanderer starts off and first meets the shaman. And the shaman kind of gives them that insight, that outer insight, where the seer is now looking at it and saying, you know what, this is the inner insight. Okay, as you continue on your journey down the road, you're going to meet more and more different people. Okay, and the seer is telling you to focus on that power that you have within. If there's something that you want to do, all right, she's giving you the wisdom and the manifestation to create whatever that artistic endeavor may be. All right, and it's going to be tough, these next few days. And maybe this card resonates with you today, and maybe it won't resonate with you for another couple days. Okay, but the key to that is, maybe that's that seed that's being planted. Hey, maybe I could do something here. All right, maybe I can work on a project at home that'll make a difference in selling the house. I don't know. It's something to think about. If you're working from home from work, there could be creative and artistic ways of, working on a project, collaborating with your colleagues through FaceTime or through Skype or, different areas of, trying to, use that communication style that's out there where, it's all right to pick up the phone and call somebody nowadays and just say, hey, how you doing? That's a creative and artistic form in itself. Learning how to communicate and learning how to communicate well to say that, hey, I care about you. I love you. Are you still doing all right? Okay. And that could be with your colleagues. That could be with your parents. That could be with your siblings. Just checking in and letting them know, hey, I'm okay. Are you okay? How's things in your neck of the woods? Okay. And when you're able to manifest that inner spirit, when you're able to manifest that inner soul longing of what you want to do in that creative endeavor, it helps bring joy and pleasure to others. I know a couple years ago I bought a painting, and it brings tremendous joy to me when I sit there and I look at it. And I enjoy it because, I didn't paint it. Somebody else painted it. And now that I have it up on my wall, there's not a day goes by that I don't look at that and say, wow, that artist created something that brings me joy and brings me pleasure. And that's the whole point of, of artistic works, of writing, of music, of pottery, anything that, involves your hands and involves your thinking. Let that seer be your guide, to help with that creative endeavor, if within your house, within your project. And, and share it with, the ones that you love. Maybe there's something out there that, everybody in the house can get involved in being creative. Create a collage of, the next 3 weeks. If everybody just puts something down on a piece of paper, or a poster board or something like that, maybe, talking about their feelings, scared, fearful, virus. And then, somebody else comes, maybe the next day that, okay, let's talk about it. And then, there's joy, there's bliss, there's happiness, okay, there's stress, on what's going on. If you can document all that and look at it later, years down the road when we're way past this, that's a creative endeavor that maybe brings you joy, maybe brings you an opportunity to remember what it was like when all this happened. So, those, I try to think out of the box. I try to give you ideas on which way to go with stuff, and, hopefully that's helpful, but I do appreciate, watching. Leave your comments down below and let me know what you think on, on your artistic behaviors, what you're planning on doing, when you're at your house, and meeting people, or not meeting people, but staying with family, how that's working for you. All right. So this is D for the Spirit's Path, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Make sure you hit that like button for me and subscribe to the channel. And have a great day, everybody. God bless you.